Are you serious? Are you serious? Things are really happening. Military movement really going on. Russia has just deployed special elite units into Egypt. I repeat, breaking news and very concerning. Russia appears to have deployed special forces in an air base in western Egypt near the border of Libya in a move that adds to U.S. concerns about Moscow's deepening role in Libya. Matter of fact, the news came and fresh outbreaks of violence all around key oil terminals in the eastern portion of the country at the capital of Tripoli. U.S. and diplomatic officials said any such Russian involvement might be part of an attempt for Russia to support the Libyan military commander, Haftar is his name. He suffered a setback back on March 3rd with an attack by the Benghazi defense brigades of Libya at an oil ports controlled by his forces. So you see, Libya, there's 3 different groups in Libya that think they're in charge. Ever since Obama removed Muammar Gaddafi, Libya has been an absolute chaotic situation for sure. Now, according to reports, forces loyal to Haftar reported today that they regained control of these oil terminals. Meanwhile, fighting is raging in Tripoli between the rival armed groups, causing the United Nations Libya envoy, Martin Kobler, to warn the civilians there that they are at grave risk. That's sort of like what happened to Christopher Stevens and the U.S. envoy there at that consulate in Benghazi. They were at grave risk and they begged for help, and Hillary ignored them. Well, this guy is begging for the citizens of Tripoli to understand, folks, they're in danger. Gunfire and explosions could be heard in 2 different neighborhoods in the western part of the city after fighting broke out yesterday afternoon. We have nowhere to go to escape the fighting. All we can do is pray the shelling doesn't hit our house. People are all holed up indoors. Schools are closed. It's a war. The Middle East beast is rising. It is happening. And now Pakistan just moved troops. They just deployed 3,000 troops into southern Saudi Arabia to protect the kingdom of Saudi Arabia from who? Iran-backed Houthi rebels and ISIS. So what's Russia do? They put troops in Egypt to protect who? The Libyan oil fields. But that's right next door. Now Russia's got troops over the Golan Heights in Syria and next door to Israel. And now they got troops just in the Sinai next door to Israel. Are you catching what's going on here? And the Iranians are in Syria. And the Iranians are in Yemen because of their proxy group they're using, the Houthi rebels. And the Iranians are funding Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, who they announced today are prepared and ready to attack Israel. That's the front page of the Jerusalem Post. And the Iranians, the Revolutionary Guard, is announcing that Hezbollah is ready. They got tons of missiles and ammunition. They've even got a new missile factory that was built by Iran in Lebanon. Oh, folks, this thing is setting up. The stage is being set. If you read the Bible, you can see Isaiah 21 setting up something terrible. Something from a terrible land is coming. It's rising up from the desert. It speaks of Arabia. I mean, this is unbelievable. And then Damascus is no longer a city, becoming this ruinous heap. That's Isaiah 17:1. And Egypt has already fallen twice. That's the burden of Egypt. That's Isaiah 19. Oh, we're watching, and now we're moving into Isaiah 21 with Elam or Iran moving in. Are you serious? We are witnessing biblical prophecy. The Middle East beast is rising. Listen to this. In Isaiah 21 verses 1 and 2, the burden of the desert of the sea. As whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it cometh from the desert, from a terrible land. A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealer dealt treacherously, and the spoiler spoileth. Go up, O Elam, or Iran. Elam is Iran. Besiege, O Media. All the sighing thereof have I made to cease. Are you serious? This thing is getting uglier by the minute. Danger. Middle East. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray for the peace of Israel. Pray for the people, these innocent civilians trapped in Tripoli. Meanwhile, the United States is over there. We just deployed 500 more Marines into Raqqa, along with, so we got 1,000 Marines and 500 elite armies, U.S. Special Ops in Raqqa, taking ISIS out of power, and we got U.S. Special Forces up in Mosul, helping the Iraqis take ISIS out of power. And Russia's moving, positioning. It's really getting dangerous. Pray and get right with God. Christ is coming soon. Are you saved?